Assalamualaikum. I'm here again with a new video, and today I'll discuss about another important topic, that is citizenship in India. Did you know that there were no such concept of citizenship before independence? Then why it is so much important now, and what does our constitution say about citizenship in India? We'll learn here in this video. One of the very important features for a modern nation is the universal adult franchise, that is right to vote for everyone who is above 18 years, by which he or she becomes a participant in deciding his nation's fate. But this right cannot be just given to anyone who is residing in that nation. As you know, in this age of globalization, people of every country can be found in everywhere. Moreover, if the government wants to provide any facility or subsidy, then to whom will they provide? Obviously, it's to the citizen who has elected them. Hence, a record of citizenship is important. Citizenship is the status for a person recognized under law as being a legal member of that nation. But how will you decide who would be a citizen and who would not? It is more complicated in a nation like India, which had gone through partition. Article 5 to 11 of the Constitution and Citizenship Act of 1955 talks about citizenship in India. Article 5 to 11 of the Constitution talks about citizenship of the people, those who were already in India before 26 January 1950, which is the date of commencement of the Indian Constitution. Article 5 says that a person would be a citizen who have a domicile in India, that is residing in India, and fulfill any of the three conditions, which are number 1, if he is born in India, number 2, any of his parents are born in India, number 3, residing in India for 5 years immediately before 26 January 1950. Article 6 talks about the citizenship of those who have migrated from Pakistan. It states that any person who has migrated from Pakistan before 19 July 1948, he or she will be a citizen if he or any of his parents or grandparents were born in India and he has been residing in India since migration. But the person who have migrated from Pakistan to India after 19 July 1948, they must fulfill the following conditions. Number 1, he or any of his parents or grandparents must be born in India. Number 2, he had returned to India under a permit for resettlement. Number 3, he had resided in India after migration for 6 months. Number 5, he had applied for registration and is registered as a citizen. Article 7 says that any person who has migrated from India to Pakistan after 1st March 1947, he will not be a citizen. But if he has migrated back to India, then he will be a citizen if he fulfills the conditions mentioned in Article 6. Article 8 talks about the citizenship of people residing in abroad except for Pakistan. It mentions that any person will be a citizen if he or any of his parents or grandparents were born in undivided India and he has been registered as a citizen by Indian consulate in that country. Article 9 says if a person takes citizenship of a foreign country before 26 January 1950, he cannot claim citizenship through Article 6, 5 or 8. Article 10 says that if a person is citizen by Article 5 to 9, then his citizenship will continue and shall be subjected to laws passed by the Parliament. At last, Article 11 gives powers to the Parliament to make laws concerning citizenship after 26 January 1950. By exercising this power, the Parliament of India has passed the Citizenship Act of 1955, about which I will talk in my next video. Till then, thank you so much for watching this video. See you again in my next video.